Hello friends, Mandarin here to try something a little different. I had an idea to quickly lead others through a zone story, and that's what I plan to do with this video. Today, we're going to be going through wondrous and eternal Quel'Thalas. And just quickly, I'd like to introduce you to our friend who will be going through the zone, Erithus. He's joining us with his family staff son's Dawn. Now then, let us begin.
The past few years have seen unprecedented changes within the eternal land of Quel'Thalas. The Blood Elves, following the will of their crazed leader Quel'Thalas Sunstrider, channeled dangerous, chaotic magics to transform their sacred Sunwell into a gateway of unspeakable evil. While Quel'Thalas and his demonic masters were eventually defeated, a different kind of transformation occurred within the Sunwell itself, as a dying Naru sacrificed its life essence to reignite the Sunwell into a fount of holy energy. Now, the Blood Elf Regent Lorthamar Theron sees a new hope on the horizon for his people. Over time, the Sunwell's light could cure the Blood Elves of their cursed state, but many still cling to the arcane powers they've procured and are hesitant to relinquish them. As one of the remaining Blood Elves, you must fight to protect Quel'Thalas and help redeem the soul of your ancient people.
Quel'Thalas is a land that survived for thousands and thousands of years, standing up to rough environments, troll armies, even the Orcish horde. But the one thing that took the land down was the insidious scourge. When the Death Knight Arthas led the undead into the land, he scarred it forever, tainting the eternal Sunwell the elves used to feed their magic for generations. Despite what the narrative says, most of the zone's quests focus on two things: rebuilding the glory of the Blood Elven home, and two, reaching Outland to join up with Quel'Thalas for their true destiny. But the area that every Blood Elf will start in is a place called Sunstrider Isle, home to the Sunspire, an area made to watch over the Sunwell from the mainland, a shrine to Dathrimar, the elf that led the High Elves to this land away from Kalimdor in ancient times, and the Faltharan Academy, a one-time school that was used to teach elves about magic. The focus of questing in this area is to clear out the corrupted wildlife and cull some of the magical beings that have gone awry, such as the magical tinder imps that have stopped gardening the land and begun attacking their one-time masters. As you cull the corrupted life and help magisters of the Sunspire, you eventually wind up at Faltharan Academy to remove a once student of magic named Felindrim, the Banished. As you go through the quest in Sunstrider Isle, you learn of the Blood Elf's addiction to magic, and how if you succumb to the addiction itself, you become a wretched, a Blood Elf that becomes bent on consuming all magic they find. Once this is done, you are sent to aid the Outrunners in delivering a package to Falconwing Square. In Falconwing Square, you begin helping the nearby magisters and guards with clearing out the destroyed section of Silvermoon City. After helping deal with the masses of wretched and malfunctioning arcane constructs that malfunctioned after the attack from the Scourge, you're sent to help some of the nearby arcane sanctums, buildings made on magical ley lines to help feed the Blood Elves' magic. This is also the time you start hearing about Night Elves that may be making their way into Quel'Thalas and infringing on the safety of the Blood Elf people. You are sent to the malfunctioning West Sanctum to clear out the mana creatures, and you happen to find a few Night Elven spies that even have a letter with dwarven writing on it. This forces the captain of the guard in Falconwing Square to have you quietly slay the emissary from Ironforge, Prospector Anvil Ward. Once that situation is dealt with, you are sent onward to Fairbreeze Village to help one of the captain's men, Ranger Digilin. On the way to Fairbreeze Village, you come across a magister's apprentice who has lost some magical goods to the wretched. He sends you up the road to help his colleague who chased them. Once you meet up with him, you help him find their master's book in a river and promise to take the blame for them. Once you reach their master, you tell him the truth, and he sends you out to discipline them in the way that they deserve, magically being polymorphed into pigs. Once that sidetrack is out of the way, you reach Fairbreeze Village. There you find many people to help, from helping a man create gear for the Rangers, getting supplies from Silvermoon, and helping a man out with his party, and clearing out the nearby harbor of a wretched incursion. Well, at the harbor, you also help a merchant captain regain her goods from Murlocs, and regain her navigation maps. From there, you send to help out the nearby runestones, one having been scorched to keep the Scourge taint in check, the other being weak, but you help reactivate it to keep the remaining Scourge at bay. You also reach another sanctum where you learn that the taint the Scourge has left is irreversible. Once done there, you're sent to help at the HQ of the Rangers, the Farstrider Retreat. At the Firestrider retreat, you learn of another magical school that has been overrun by magical mana creatures, and you are sent to deactivate it by the school's master, Magister Duskwither. You purge the creatures, deactivate the magic, and learn that Duskwither was trying to filter fel magics to help feed his people's addiction. You also help the rangers clear out the trolls in nearby Torwatha and Zebwatha, and learn of a possible attack on Fairbreeze village. You're sent out to warn Fairbreeze, and from there you're sent to check on the ruling magister's nephew and check if he is alright, who's supposed to be headed for the nearby Ghostlands. Once near the edge of the Ghostlands, you find a strange face over the body of who you find to be the magister's nephew. Strangely, it's an undead. She quickly scolds you and tells you if you don't help her get tainted blood quickly, the body will die from the plague. You decide to help and save his life. He comes to consciousness and then tells you to finish his job and reach the town of Tranquil in the Ghostlands. And that is where Eversong ends, my friends. This zone is all about securing your people and saving the land as best you can without losing yourself to the curse of magic addiction. Did you enjoy? Let me know if I should continue this onward into the Ghostlands, or perhaps you'd like to see a different area such as Elwyn Forest or Tirisfal Glades. Let me know, and thanks for watching.